broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
You can almost see the color staining the glass.
Yeah, it clings right on the glass.
It does, doesn't it? A big, beautiful wine, but that really nice finish.
It's
That
so
nice,
elegant.
isn't it elegant?
And that's what I think of when I think of Alexander Valley wines. I just think of like elegant, refined, velvety, just really pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
wine.
pretty is exactly right.
Really, what's the description for it?
Yeah, and a nice, that beautiful finish. Again, now tasting that next to the Syrah, different vintage year, so not in the bottle quite as long, but it's still 06. I mean, that's still a wine that's been aging quite a bit in the bottle. Just beautiful fruit in the nose of this wine. When we tasted this earlier, wow, that's pouring really good. Man, those of you that haven't been in the tasting room in a while, get in here and ask our staff to pour you the 06 Syrah. That's pouring really good. You mentioned a little leathery.
Yep.
But really it's not that like belt leather where it's just taking over your mouth at all.
No.
But it's got that, again, it has that character of that really soft finish.
A little hint of vanilla on the finish.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I got
right?
that. Yep.
Probably the toast from the barrel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, and we're going to talk about that in a second. We have a question, Michael. What was the question? Okay, go ahead.
From our buddy Dan.
Dan, the man. All right, Dan.
The first one is for Michael. Gann. He asked, with the weather that we've had out here, will your production be down as a result?
All right, so the question is, with the weather that we've been experiencing, is the production likely to be down on what you're going to bring in this year?
Absolutely. I mean, it's just 20%. I mean, there's just less fruit to make less wine across the board.
And I know a lot of people dropped fruit when a lot of it got burned, when we had those big spikes in heat. Is that going to help in possibly the quality of the wine because you dropped that so much fruit?
Well, you know, that's the unanswered question right now is what the quality is going to be. Everyone talks about hang time, hang time, hang time. You know, it's out there and you want to get all those flavors in the bunches. The question is going to be, you know, where's is the flavor really going to be there? Is the alcohol going to be there? Are we going to get enough sugar? Is it really going to be the quality that we're used to making, you know, a little bigger style wine here in California, more fruit forward, like to drink them young and early? Is it going to be there? And that's kind of the open-ended question right now.
Yeah, because we talked earlier about, you know, Zinfandel, and that's a wine that typically has a pretty high alcohol level. I mean, I know some producers that are clicking in the 17s, man. I mean, the stuff is smoking. And, you know, it's really an issue. You want the stuff to be ripe. It's got to be ripe, and then it becomes a balance. Now you don't have the choice.
Physiologically right, it tends to bring a lot of kind of green herbaceous flavors to a red wine.
Right.
And so, you know, even going off just bricks or sugar content, you need to be